Okay, that's kettle boiled. Oh, so cold today. I'm seriously considering grabbing another pair of socks just to go with the ones I got on. Anyway, cześć, siema, jak leci? Adi here, with a tiny little bit of a delay. But it's cold. And it's so darn difficult to get out of bed with this cold. Yeah, I didn't check the thermometer outside the kitchen window, but it sure feels like we've hit double digits. As far as I know, we didn't. It would be like around -8, -9 Celsius, but it sure feels like much lower than that. And that's why we're going with something simple, something easy, nothing exciting about this ration. Like, I mean, other than, you know, being a new one. But yeah, just simple, easy, something we all know what to expect from MRE, so American military ration, MRE meal ready to eat, individual menu number 6, beef taco filling, and it's a fresh one. I saw the packaging date somewhere here, and I'm not sure if my camera can focus enough to show you that. Like, please here, please, Mr. Camera. No, that won't work. Date code is 20301. So this was packed last day of January this year. It's under a year old. It's very fresh. Beef taco filling, so you can imagine what will be in it. And I think I got this one partially because if you remember other videos about MREs, they moved to trans fat free items. There's all sorts of research going on, what's healthy, what's not. And I had a friend comment, with all that focus and research and changes, why don't they use like whole grain or mixed grains? Because both tortillas and wheat snack bread are white bread. So far as I know, this one should contain either whole grain or multi-grain tortilla. I also got another one with those kind of healthier bread options, but it's beef stew, and didn't feel like beef stew today. This is much more simpler, easier for me to eat too. Okay, so the rules. Double seal. It goes open. There's an extra bag inside to keep the stuff protected. Actually, don't need the knife today. Okay. And right off the bat, at one cabo sleeve for both main pouches. And here we got beef taco filling. It's 8-ounce pack. And then we got Santa Fe style brown rice and beans, 5 ounces of that. So beef taco filling would be seasoned cooked beef crumbled, and then taco seasoning, and then some veggies, and then water, long gray parboiled brown rice, pinto beans, black beans, corn, green chilies, cheese powder. Okay. Nutritional information if you want to pause and read that. Then we got nut raisin mix with pan coated chocolate discs or with M&Ms. And again, the snack got is more calorie dense than the main. Either of the mains, like together combined, yeah. But there is it's like common thing in American rations, which always surprises me. But tortilla, whole grain, as I said. So the snack bread in the beef stew one will be multigrain. Another time though. So we got 2 tortillas, whole wheat flour, and then bleached wheat flour as well. And it doesn't tell you the percentage proportions, so that would be fun. And then we got a spoon, obviously. I seem to have some issues with focus today. We got cheese spread, just regular one. Beverage base lemonade for 20 ounces. 20 ounces or 600 ml of water. Guess that's like a regular bottle size. We got a flavors ration heater or FRH. There's a drink bag. It's empty. And then we got accessory pack A, I believe, yes. And this was packed end of 2021. So it waited in some warehouse till the rest of the ration got readied up. Oh, that's a lot of stuff here. Obviously we got some TP. Ooh, it's whiter. I remember it was more like brownish noise. We got moist towelette, coffee creamer, non-dairy, so shite. Bill's Brew refrigerated coffee, some sugar. Ooh, actually has sugar, and then sweetener. At least we got the choice. Got some single serve iodized salt. And I appreciate how it's funny how they made they downsized these packs. You know, probably just to make sure people don't eat that much salt with all that stuff. And then we got mint chewing gum. How do I know it's mint? Because the wrapper is clear. Red one is for cinnamon. Okay, actually this one looks a bit more cohesive than some of the MREs we had before. Because we got taco filling, we got the rice, tortilla, and cheese. You can make that like a burrito, and then you get your nuts and raisins on the side for a snack. Yeah, it's probably one of the more cohesive MREs I ever saw. Okay, what we're going to do? We're going to have to make coffee, and given how cold this is, even in my room right now, I will want to. The cheese is not too hard, but I will want to heat up everything just for a little bit at least. Obviously tortillas to get them more pliable and the food to make it more palatable. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put tortillas and cheese in the FRH because it doesn't get too hot, and then heat the two pouches in a kettle. Before that though, I will need to make coffee because obviously you can't use the water you warm the rations in for drink. It's not the smartest. Okay, I may be a little bit disjointed and disorganized today, so please forgive me if that's how the stream will turn out, because I have a feeling it will. Coffee. And I know I said, I despise non-dairy creamers and generally things using vegetable fats or oils to pretend for dairy items, but today I don't care. I want my coffee white today. Okay. So you're going in, mister. Plus it's, as I said, ration is under a year old. The accessory pack is about a year old, so that might help it. And because why not, we add both sugar and sweetener. And enough they both packed by the same company and the same brand. Enjoy. Enjoy. One packet contains sweetness of 2 teaspoons of sugar. Yeah. As if anyone's gonna believe that. That's gonna be coffee. That's gonna be coffee. And don't worry, I do have a tray, but just we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Oh, that dissolved not too badly, I'd say. So that was that. Let's do the heater then. However we split it, there'll be a time when I have everything heating up and not having anything to eat yet. So this is going to be an interesting stream. And if you're around the chat, and because I seem to be drifting away from the mic today, if it's too low, please tell me. I will try to, not drift away too far. Okay, and we'll use the sleeve and just a little bit of water. So the pack was made in end of last year, so it should still be very much alive, but it's definitely over a year old at this point. And I don't want to use salt to jumpstart it because today I can't. I just can't be asked today. Okay, so that's water in. Way too much water actually, but I can't fix it now. Tortillas, cheese, and it's working already. Sleeve. So the good part about the sleeve, I will put that in a second. Obviously it gives you the nutrition information, so you don't have it printed on the pouches or make a box for pouch. But also after you warm your meal, you can just hold the bottom like so and hold your ration. What's with the focus today? Hold your ration while you're eating it without getting, burnt from the very hot pouch. The 5 R's for optimal recovery: replenish energy stores often, repair muscles, replace fluids and electrolytes, refuel regularly, rest and recover for the next mission. Timing is critical. Eat and drink within 30 to 60 minutes after physical activity. And then it tells you what you should eat for quick recovery. So some smart tips. I don't think the soldiers would read that in the field because they'd have more important stuff going on, and they just put whatever grub you gave them in these packs in. Okay, that's working. It's working very nicely. We got that next. Okay, I'm going to make that in a bottle, why not? But I will need a glass to put that into later. Ooh, look at the steam. Yeah, it's really going nicely. I was tempted to grab whiskey glass, but let's not get there yet. It's Sunday morning. how do I go about this? I'm going to do a little bit of pouring liquids around here. Okay, that's 600 mils. Oh, 20 ounces is a little bit under that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I got 20 ounces in the cup. I'm going to just replace water from my bottle, so I know I got the right amount. So that's 20 ounces of water. Yeah, almost felt like that math problem. You got 2 buckets, 5 liters and 3 liters, and you got unlimited amount of water. How you're going to measure out 2 liters of water? I saw that at some point. Like, I read the solution too, but I also saw that at some point. Okay, so sugar-free lemonade. I really like these smaller tubes, like that you can just pour into a bottle as opposed to the big pouches you're supposed to drink from. I think this is much smarter. And easier to shake to dissolve. Put it on the other side. As I said, I'm going to put these 2 in a kettle and get them to warm up that way. Okay, so they probably won't be warmed all the way through because my kettle is not big enough for that, but should be like good enough. And I'll give them like 5 minutes, or maybe till my kettle will come on alive again. We'll see if it does. Lemonade. It does smell citrusy. Not too bad actually. A bit chemical, but not too badly chemical. Okay. And yes, I got the tray. Here comes the tray. Here comes the tray, and you can see my face, which is not optimal again, as I said, but okay. Drinks, spoon. Just use that chewing gum. We won't be using TP. Come on. I mean, you can use it as a napkin. Doesn't need to be used as TP. Got some salt, moist towelette, a spoon, and then we got our nut raisin mix. Peanuts, chocolate discs, or M&Ms, you know. And walnuts, and filberts, and almonds. Okay. Is filbert same as hazelnut? I think it is. I'm never sure. Yeah. Now I wonder if it's like original thing, like, you know, British English, American English, or if it's like similar plant, just different name, because this is definitely hazelnuts and they call them filberts. There's a tiny little bit of walnuts, very tiny little crushed bits. Almonds, I know I saw at least one Yeah, we got an almond. And then it's mostly peanuts and M&Ms. Like, peanut is not a nut, actually, it's a legume. So it's a bit deceiving. But then, cheese is going to be all liquidy noise. So it's a bit deceiving, but then peanuts are still very densely energy and nutrition packed. So I think I might have melted the cheese a bit too much, actually. It's one of these days. Like, it just can't. Okay. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Yo. Can you look that deep inside, or will my camera refuse to focus on this? It's just pure liquid gold inside. It's not how cheese is supposed to look like. Okay, okay, I'm doing this because. Yeah, we achieved perfect sauce consistency. It is just so disconcerting to call this cheese. I mean, it's cheese spread, okay? It's not cheese, it's cheese spread. Oh, and the flavor is so much more intense this way. Very cherry chili. Okay, so the average got very hot, and it still got a lot of juice in. So I could have. It probably would be possible to properly warm up the mains in it, due to how fresh it is, how new it is. Tortillas, and they're good cold, but if you warm them up before opening, as with all tortillas, they get more pliable, and these are just especially prone to breaking. So okay, these are nice and soft. Whole grain tortillas. I should keep at least one whole for a proper burrito, but I want to try it. Oh, okay. That it's got a little bit different feel to a regular one, I think. Does it taste different? Maybe, probably. Maybe. It's a very big maybe. Let's dip it in sauce. I'm not going to pour the sauce out just yet because then I have sauce everywhere, cheese everywhere. Okay, I just going lower. And it's congealing inside already. Let's see if I can just dip it in a little bit. Oh yeah. That is a very naughty pleasure. It's a bit too intense. If it goes, I mean, it's the basically cheese fondue at this point. A bit too intense though in flavor. A bit too intense. Huh. And this lemonade is actually very nice. I mean, technically it should be the same recipe, same composition as the big pouches one, but it just tastes so much nicer. Or maybe it might be my mind state today, because beside being cold, I'm quite good actually. I think I actually slept tonight. Okay, so we got snacks, M&Ms, which we won't call M&Ms, but pan-coated chocolate discs. Okay, they're fresh, and chocolate. That's our point. Okay, let's see how the kettle is doing. It should try to come on at this point. Try to do a boil, and it's doing so. So once it's done spilling water everywhere, I'll retrieve the pouches and then we go eat. It's warm, so I'm going to forgive them the non-dairy creamer. Funnily enough, they say it's non-dairy. I assume among other reasons for storekeeping purposes, because milk products spoil quite quickly. But then, list of ingredients includes sodium caseinate, a milk derivative. Like, okay, this won't trigger any lactose intolerance or other milk protein allergies, but at this point, how about we just go proper creamer and not, especially if you start with corn syrup solids and coconut oil. And then get some stabilizers and stuff like that. Yep. Not a fan of this. Not very so much not a fan of this, but sometimes you just need to have your coffee a bit paler than black. Spoiler alert, I forgot to put the kettle on before. I turned it off, stuffed the pouches in, and I thought I put it back on, but I forgot to do that, so that's why it's only boiling now. I told you it's this kind of Sunday. It's very much this kind of Sunday. And yeah, it's just... Even my hands feel cold now while I'm sitting in my room at my desk. And the room is definitely warmed up. Okay, we got water boiling out everywhere. And that means the pouches are very hot. Ooh! For a rice main, this is very soft. Okay, that's a good sign. So first up we got the Santa Fe style rice with beans. Different kinds of beans. Pinto beans and black beans, I believe. And of course I can't get a good grip to open it. To rip it open. Ooh, okay. Rip it open. Oh, okay. It said there was cheese powder, but just like... Huh. Why? This is very much a why kind of situation. Like, I know you can add cheese to your rice with beans, but since we're already getting cheese with this ration, would you like some cheese with your cheese? Like, it's not even mac and cheese, so why so much cheese? Cheese. And how many times can Adi say cheese before you turn the stream off? Hello lurkers, I can see you. Like, I can't see you, and if you're lurking you probably don't want to be seen, but yeah, happy to have you here. Despite what you just heard, I like cheese. but like actual proper cheese, not cheese spreads and cheese derivatives and fully processed cheese. And sometimes cheese just feels excessive. Like, why? Yeah. Yes, I'm making spoon clean. So this tastes like beans and cheese. I am confusion. I am much confusion. Okay, so at least the beef taco filling should be cheese free, I think. It's hot. Aye, hot. Let's see if I can open it. Or will I need the knife? No, I could probably rip it open. But I don't want to spill it everywhere, so I'm choosing the easy way out. Okay. Smells the way you could imagine it smell. Meaty, tomatoey, a bit spicy too. And this is why the sleeve doesn't properly work as a pouch holder, because as you can have noticed, both of those pouches got 10 notches on the wrong side, so they won't sit upright in the cup. It's easier for access, like you can just hold it like a bowl and it is straight from the pouch, and you can get into all the corners for the leftovers and not worry about dipping your spoon deep in. But yeah, okay. I believe we got everything out. 2022 production, MRE menu number 6, beef taco filling. We got a beef taco filling. We got some Santa Fe style rice with beans. We got whole wheat tortillas, cheese spread, and then some nuts and M&Ms that are not called M&Ms as a snack. Yeah, and obviously they no longer put matches in the accessory pack, so we won't be doing any arson today, which sucks. I like arson. Controlled arson is nice. Nothing like warm coffee today. So obviously this is ground beef in a very thick sauce. Like mix it with anything. I'm going to try it separately and then put it in a tortilla and just like one big burrito kind of style thing. Ooh. Okay. It's very tender. The beef is so tender. Sauce is obviously tomato based, and there is quite a bit of chili in it. It packs quite a nice punch. Doesn't numb you, so you can still taste the flavors. Oh, I can see what I believe working. You get that burn in your throat and then getting warm. It's definitely not white people food. Like, if you're used to spiced food, this will be just nice level of just a little bit of tingle. I know my mom wouldn't touch it. My mom wouldn't even touch it. For me, it gives a little bit of burn. It's nice. It's already subsiding. So yeah. Why cheese? See, I had this menu before, and I don't remember the rice being so cheesy. Maybe my memory failing, of course, but just why? It is very cheesy. Rice is soft, like so soft you don't even notice it's there. Then you get a little bit of starchiness from the beans. But yeah, it's mostly not a fan of that. This I love. This I could do without. Let's try it together. Just on its own first. Again, one thing I can appreciate though is the different colors. Colorful food makes eating easier. Okay, so together it sort of works because the cheese mellows the spices, the beef, but then we got cheese spread. I don't need to have my rice and beans soaked in cheese for that. Okay. Now let's do it this way first. I'm not going to add any extra cheese just yet. Just the filling and the rice with beans. Oh my. It's definitely the kind of food that will get your hands dirty because it's very saucy, so it spreads everywhere. And it's stupid how simply delicious this is. As I said, cheese mellows out the spice in beef. Then you get a little bit of chewiness from tortilla. It's very tender, juicy. It's just super delicious. Let me just deal with that. Okay, I can't deal with. Yep. Okay, that's soft. Yeah, that's delicious combo. Like I could probably. I'm going to try beef with cheese just on its own, okay? Because my idea, and then the lemonade after that. Okay, as far as ration as a cohesive meals go, this might be up top. This might be very up there. Going to do is going to take just the beef, and then we're going to. Okay, so the cheese congealed by now, and it gets silly consistency, but whatever. Just that tortilla, beef and cheese. Hmm. Okay, so just these two components do not work just as well. The little bit of different flavor profile and the beans in the rice and the rice itself giving different texture, different flavor composition makes this tortilla, beef and beans a perfect combo. Um, Although if we had that without cheese and added cheese on the side, that would work as well. Or, hear me out, instead of getting just cheese, how about jam? I mean, they call it jelly, I think. Or peanut butter, like a small pack of peanut butter for a snack. Um, I don't know, maybe this is how Americans like it. For me, it's a bit excessive on the cheese. Um, yeah, one more bite because I am enjoying this. Like, if you remember the French pack from last week, and French are supposedly the best. Um, this is giving me much more joy. It might be much simpler. There's no layers to flavor. It's just one big punch in your mouth. But it's that one big flavor that just works together, pairs nicely, that gives you all you need. Yeah. I'm getting sniffles. Sorry. I am getting sniffles from the spice in this. It's not too hot, okay? But it's delicious. A bit sad about the cheese now because as I said, I grew accustomed to the cheese spread, almost to like it even. But this version just doesn't need it. Um, Technically I could add some, but that would be just too much cheesiness, I think. If we added even more cheese to this combo. I mean, if that's your thing, go do your thing, be yourself. Don't let anyone yuck your yum, but this is just excessive. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit confused. There's like there are moments when it's excessive, and there's moments when it actually kind of works. So technically, you could just dump it this in one big bowl with the cheese, and mix it and put that on a tortilla or whatever. Because that's what I'm going to do later. But yeah, as a whole, as a ration, I think it's brilliant. The sides work together with the bread item. You got nice snack to keep you going as you wait for your food. The raisins too. Nice. Mm. Yeah, it's nice. And we see the drinks work very nicely. Okay, this will might make some of you laugh. Hopefully only laugh, not get upset or anything. But this is the kind of food that brings to mind all the movies with American picnics for, I don't know, 4th of July or something. You know, just doing this kind of food. It's not complex, it sometimes expect food to be complex, like the layers and layers of flavor, and then you go back in to taste that, and there's something else still going there. No, it's very honest food. It gives you all it's got up front. This is me. Take me or leave me. But then it delivers on its promise. Um, yeah, I do like this ration. I do like this ration a lot actually. And as you saw, we didn't need that extra little bit of salt even, because why? It's good as it is. I mean, technically, I could add the salt to the nutmegs to make sure I intake all the salt provided. But yep, that's the only thing it might want the salt. For me, this is just thumbs up. Sorry. Eating and talking is not the smartest way to start your day, because you swallow a lot of. Yeah, that's and because of how cohesive this is basically what comes with it. So there's no point making this longer than it needs to be. I'm not going to keep you here, given that's like a week to Christmas, and then probably similar to some other holidays, or maybe you are already enjoying your holidays. I need to get educated. I won't be keeping you here. I hope you enjoy this. I know I enjoyed eating it. I hope you learned something. Next week, I'll be doing Christmas with my family, so no stream. I'll probably try to make it up to you around New Year's. See how that goes. It's like 2 weeks away, so no promises. But yeah, definitely no stream next week. I'll be eating real food, not from the pouch. So this was just a quick look into current production, MRE, menu 6 beef taco filling, garniture au bœuf pour taco, if you pardon my French. And yeah, this I can't always say it about MREs, but this one I would highly recommend if you can get it, and you can get it for cheap. Just grab it. Even the way I often use these meals: put it in your backpack, go on a hike. At the end of that hike, this perfect meal to end your day. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you for joining me. It's always lovely to have company while exploring these food packs. And I see you when I see you. Adi out. Bye bye.